Dear students, welcome to Kalarava Tutorials Chitradurga. Students, ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಬರೆದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕೆಸೆಟ್ 2023ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕೆಸೆಟ್ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಬಯಾಲಜಿ ಪೇಪರ್, ಈ ಒಂದು ಬಯಾಲಜಿ ಪೇಪರ್ಗೆ ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಜೀವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಯ ಕೀ ಉತ್ತರಗಳು ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಬನ್ನಿ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಕೀ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಉತ್ತರಗಳು ಸರಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ನೀವು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಲೈಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಈಗ ಈ ಕೀ ಉತ್ತರಗಳು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಬಯಾಲಜಿ ಒಂದು ಪೇಪರ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಂತಹದ್ದು 80 ನಿಮಿಷಗಳ ಕಾಲಾವಧಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಒಟ್ಟು ಅವಧಿ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಲು ಗರಿಷ್ಠ ಅವಧಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 70 ನಿಮಿಷ ಇತ್ತು. ಗರಿಷ್ಠ ಅಂಕಗಳು 60 ಅಂಕಗಳು, ಒಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು 60 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ಉತ್ತರಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಈ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ನೋಡೇ ಇರ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಬೂ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾಂಬೂ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಇನ್ 52,000 years ಅಂತಿದೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಇನ್ ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಲಮ್ ದ adventitious birds arises from ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. So here option D, notches in the leaf margin is the correct answer. And primary endosperm nucleus is formed by the fusion of the third one. The option is C, 2 polar nuclei and 1 male gamete. This is the correct option. So ಈಗ next ನಾವು fourth question ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. So fourth question, identify the option showing the correct labeling for PQRS with reference to the conducting system of the human heart. So students ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ P intraventricular spectrum, Q AVN, R bundle of his, S is the SAN. So therefore option B is the correct answer ಆಗಿದೆ. So then we move on to the next question, that is fifth one, atrial natriuretic factor ANF acts as check on renin angiotensin mechanism. That is option C is the correct answer. So next, the sixth, the vibrations from the eardrum are transmitted through the ear oscillus to dash. That is oval window is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. So now next move on to the next questions. Seventh question, the male sex accessory duct includes. Here there are 4 options are there. Option B, retitis, vasa, efferentia, epididymis and vas deferens. Option B is the correct answer. And the next question number 8 is there. So we move on to the 8th question. With reference to the human sperm, match the list 1 with the list 2. Here the list matches with the option C. That is 1 is for S and 2 is for P and 3 is for Q and 4 is for R. This is the matching one. Therefore option C is the correct answer. So now we move on to the 9th question. Which pair of the following cells in the embryo sac are destined to change their ploidity after fertilization? Here the option is antipodals and synergids. So option C is the correct answer. Next, 10th one, in the female reproductive system, a tiny finger-like structure which lies at the upper junction of the 2 labia minora above the urethral opening is called. That is clitoris is the option A is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next question, 11th one. Consider the following statements with reference to the female reproductive system. And statement, the presence of the or absence of the hymen is not reliable indicator of virginity or sexual experiences. Statement 1 is correct. And the sex of the fetus is determined by the father and not by the mother. choose the correct option from the following. So both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. So next we move on to the next one. 12th question. The MTPs are considered relatively safe during. So here the first trimester, option B is the correct answer. So 13th one, which of the following statements is correct? Here you see the option B is actually correct. There is a confusion in these two answers. Both answers are here is the statements are correct. So we are in the confusion. So we check the correct key answers after the board releasing the key answers. So B or C may be correct in this one. And the 14th one, gene mapping technology was developed by, that is Student is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next one. Find the correct statement. So here the correct statement is that is both statements 1 and 2 are correct. Both 1 and 2 are correct. Option A is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next one. 16. From the following table, select the option that correctly characterizes various phases of the menstrual cycle. So here the option we see the option here. Wait 1 minute. Yes, student. Here the option B is the correct answer. Regeneration of the endometrium, high level progesterone, developing corpus luteum is the correct answer. So 17th, which of the following is abbreviated as ZIFT? ZIFT is abbreviated as the zygote intrafallopian transfer. So that is option C is the correct answer. Next we move on to the next questions. 18th, an example for hormone releasing IUD. The hormone releasing IUD is LNG20 is the correct answer. So we move on to the next question. That is 19th one. Eukaryotic genes are monocystonic but they are split genes because option A is the correct answer. Exons are interrupted by introns. Option A is the correct answer. The lac operon model was elucidated by, that is option D, Francis Jacob. The Jacob's monad is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. Which of these is not an example for the adaptive radiation? 21st, that is the Australian marsupials is the correct answer. So here placenta mammals, dolphins, finches, long-necked giraffe are the example for the adaptive radiation. Therefore, Australian marsupials is not for the example for the adaptive radiation. Option D is the correct answer. So next, in population of 800 rabbits showing hardly Weinberg equilibrium, the frequency recessive individuals is 0.16. What is the frequency of the heterogeneous individuals? So I am doubt about this. It may be the D answer. I didn't confirm this answer. So I will check the answer after the correct answers will given from the board. Now 23. In male heterogametic types of the sex determination, that is option A, that is male parent produces dissimilar gametes is the correct answer. So next we move on to the next question. 24th one, in one of the hybridization experiments, a homozygous dominant parent and homozygous recessive parent are crossed for a triad. That plant shows Mendelian inheritance pattern. That is Mendelian inheritance pattern shows that so the dominant parent trait appears in both F1 and F2 generation, but recessive parent trait appears only at the F2 generation. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. So next we move on to the 25th one. Histone proteins are positively charged because they are rich in basic amino acid residues. That is option D, that is arginine and lysine is the correct answer. Next we move on to the next one. with respect to the inbreeding, which among the following is not true? Here you see it helps in elimination of it is the true one. This is also true. This is also true. The not true is inbreeding decreases. Homozygosity is the wrong. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Identify from the following a pair of better yielding semi dwarf varieties of rice developed in the India. So there is Jaya and Ratna. These two are those two rice developed in India. And 28th, in MOIT, the technique fertilized eggs are transferred into the surrogate mother in which of the following stages? Here, option A, that is 8 to 32 celled stage is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next one. 29th one. So Roquefort cheese is ripened by, that is ripened by only the fungi. So there are 4 students who are assigned a science project to find the pollution levels of the lakes in their surroundings. After analyzing the quality of the waste samples, BOD values were found as follows. Here I think it may be the option D is the answer. I didn't confirm this one also. So I move on to the next one, 31st question. The toxic substances hemozian responsible for high fever and chill is released by which of the following diseases? That is the disease was the malaria is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next one, 32nd. Identify the symptoms of the pneumonia. The symptoms of the pneumonia is option C, the difficulty in breathing, fever, chills, cough, headache. Option C is the correct answer. Then the variety of okra Pusa savani is resistance to which of the following insect pests? That is shoot and fruit borer are the insect that is that the pests are controlled by this one. And next we move on to the 34th question. Choose the incorrect statement with reference to the kangaroo rat. Here the incorrect statement is it eliminates the dilute urine, not it eliminates only concentrated urine. Therefore, this is the wrong answer. Option B is the correct one in this one. So 31st, generally bears avoid winter by undergoing dash. That is hibernation is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next one. 36, match column 1 with the column 2. Select the option with correct combination. Here the correct combination appears is option D is the correct combination. Here that means for 1 this one is the correct answer, for 2 R is the correct answer, and for 3 S is the correct option, for 3 and for Q that is 4 is the correct option. Here this matches the correct column 1 to the column 2. Therefore option D is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next one. PCR is used for. So here PCR is used for, that is DNA amplification. That is to amplify the DNA work. So PCR is used. Which of these, 38 question, which of these is not a method to make host cells competent to take up DNA? Here illusion is not the method. So these three are the methods we have to use that is competent to take DNA, but illusion is the not a method. So next, select the correct statement from the following. Here the correct statement is genetic engineering works only on animals, not yet successfully used on plants. So this is the option C is the correct answer. All the three options are wrong. So we move on to the next one. 40th one, a flower has 10 stamens each having bilobed dithecous anther. If each microorganism has 5 phonal mother cells, how many pollen grains will be produced by the flower? I think it may be the two answers are in isolation. So I didn't give the confirmation about this one also. So I will move on to the 41. During transcription, the DNA strands with 3 to 5 polarity of the structural gene always acts as a template because option C, that is enzyme DNA dependent RNA polymerases always catalyzes the polymerization in the 5 to 3 direction. Therefore option C is the correct answer. So we move on to the next 42nd. According to the David Thalam's long-term ecosystem experiments, the total biomass in plots with more species shows that is less variation from year to year is the correct answer. The toxic heavy metals from various industries which causes the water pollution normally have a density that is more than 5 gram per centimeter cube is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next one. 44. Identify the correct option showing the relative contribution of the different greenhouse gases to the total global warming. Here the percentage is CFC is of 14%, carbon dioxide is of 16%, 60%, CH4 is of 20%, and N2O is of 6%. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next question. Match the following columns and choose the correct option. Here this matches with option D, that is 1 is matches with the R, and 2 is matches with the S, and 3 is matches with the P, and 4 is matches with the Q. Here, so therefore option D is the correct answer. So from the following tools, techniques, the genetic engineering identify those which are required for the cloning a bacterial gene in animal cells and choose the correct answer. Here this one endonuclease, and that is a tumorifications, and that is fourth one is micro injection, and fifth one that is gene gun, and seventh one that is cellulase. These are the techniques and tools used by the genetic engineering. Therefore option A is the correct answer. Here we see. So 47th question, identify the correct statement regarding the flow of energy between the various components of the food chain. Here, so we have to correct the incorrect statement. The incorrect statement is green plants capture about 10% of the solar energy that falls on the leaves. That is, it has only 1% of the solar energy that falls on the leaves. Therefore, option A is the wrong, incorrect statement. Option A is the correct answer. Find out the correct match here. So the correct matching is the ringworm, that is caused by the fungus that makes the skin effect. Option C is the correct answer. So next we move on to the 49th one. Identify the floral formula of the plant belonging to the potato family. So option C is the floral formula for the potato family. So next, when the vascular cambium is present between the xylem and phloem, then the vascular bundle is called, that is open vascular bundle. So option D is the correct answer. The function of the typhlosyl in earthworm is, so here that is I think it is grinding of the decay leaves is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next one. 52. The select the correctly matched pair of the organism with their order. Here it only matches for option D, that is Musa diptera is the correct matching of this one. So therefore option D is the correct answer. So then we move on to the 53 question. Match the column 1 with the column 2. So choose the correct option. Here the option 1 is matches with the sphagnum, and option 2 that is matches with the pinus, and option 3 matches with the ectocarpus, and option 4 is matches with the adiantum. So the option D is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next question. 54, that is flame cells present in the members of the platyhelminthes are specialized to form, that is osmoregulation and excretion. This is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next one. 55th question, match the column 1 with the column 2, select the option with the correct combination. So here the combination is 1 matches with the Q, this one, and capillarity, that is 2 matches with the this one, ability of the water to rise in thin tubes, and third one which matches with the two molecules with the same direction across the membrane, and fourth one is matches with the R. Therefore option B is the correct answer. So then we move on to the next one. Toxicity of the which micronutrient induces deficiency of iron, magnesium and calcium? Here that is called the manganese is the correct answer for this one. The considering the stroke volume of an adult healthy human being 70 ml, identify the cardiac output in 1 hour from the following. Here option A is the correct answer. So then 58th question, function of the contractile vacuole in amoeba is, that is excretion and osmoregulation is the correct answer. So then we move on to the 59th question, that is match a list 1 to list 2 with respect to the proteins and their functions and select the correct option. Here it matches, that is one is for the that is collagen is intracellular ground substance, and second one trypsin is that is the enzyme, and third one that is insulin is the hormone, and fourth one antibody is the, that is fight infectious agent. Therefore option A is the correct answer. So the last question, the complex formed by the pair of synapsed homologous chromosomes is called, that is bivalent is the correct answer. So student, this is the key answer for all the 60 questions you are attended. So I will doubt about 3 to 4 key answers. So I will upload you in the description box after I getting a confirmed answer. So beyond of that 4 questions, all the questions I will give you the correct answers. Please check your answers. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ. ಮುಂದಿನ ಒಂದು ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಮುಗಿದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೀವು ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.